Sunny days, sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. I wear glasses 'cause I'm so cool. I can predict the charts. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days. Join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month.
Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So before we get going any farther, let's take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We're very, very dangerously close to 3,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We're less than 15 subscribers to 3,000. So if you're one of the 11.8% of my audience not subscribed that watches my videos, you could go a long way and help me get to 3,000 subscribers today. So that's my subscriber challenge. Let's get to 3,000 subscribers today. No BS, no bullshit, and let's get the job done. Furthermore, if you're not a fan of the ISO coins, XRP, XLM, DGB, the main coins that'll be around after the switch of the flip of the switch, get those walking boots on. Unless you're here to learn and want to see the technical analysis, if you're here to make fun of the community or just, blah, 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 yada, 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 and then you yada, yada here and there and yada. Well, yada, 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 tighten up those walking boots and get the fuck out of my community, because we are a tight-knit community and we're trying to build ourselves in a position for the 2023 when everything starts to take effect, because there's going to be a lot going on from here to there. Also, if you want to join the Twitter that I just started yesterday, we have 97 followers on Twitter. It's in the description. And then if you want to go to my Swing Traders Anonymous YouTube channel I started yesterday, it's just about at 100 subscribers already, which is ridiculous, but you can find that link in the description as well. It's been real fun. Put a video out yesterday to explain it, and it's actually going to be a really fun and different channel, more laid back. So let's get to the charts real quick. XRP Lewis. Remember what I told you yesterday when you asked me if you should buy in? I said, don't buy in yet and be a moron. Wait until it makes the run, because it was down here, and he's asking me if he should buy in right here. About 110. He's going to FOMO. I said, let it make the run up and buy it back when it comes down to 110 again. So if you did that, Lewis, you could have wrote it up. If you just did what I said, because you asked me my opinion, it did come down and do exactly what I told you it would. Then you could have wrote it on the bounce back up to 121. It might run up to 123 like I told you. But now you're getting in that risky spot. It went up 12 cents real quick. Take the 12%, Lewis, if you're nervous about it. And then when it goes up, if it were to go up, that's how we ride it level to level. And this is what we've done all the way up. So when you take it out to the 45, actually I think the 4-hour would be a good tool to use. It's starting to come up, and you can see it's had 3 consecutive now where it's starting to show the signs of pullback. So we're going to have to watch this closely, because it's showing signs that we're coming to the reversal at the top. We've hit the upper targets. So we're in a rising channel, as you guys know. Once we break that rising channel, it's going to be the size of the wedge that it broke out at the head, and you're going to have to come down to the bottom of the wedge. And then you're going to have to come down from there, which was the size of the breakout at the neckline and the head, which was a pretty big breakout, ladies and gentlemen, of about, you could say this is a 30-cent head, extended back almost all the way to 88, 92 cent area. So then if you come down to the bottom of the wedge, we're way, way down here. So we can say the wedge actually broke up in an upward direction somewhere down here. So, you're talking that 46 to 48 cent range is absolutely in play. I would have a starting target if we break downward out of the wedge over the next, around October 31st, around Halloween. Like I keep saying, when you see the pumpkins, you could be seeing that 0.48 XRP. So for everybody who tells you we're on the bull run, we were on the bull trap, which was a mini bull run, like I keep saying. But as the days and weeks go on, more and more people are going to start to understand what's going on, and they're going to start to come to my line of thinking. Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing already knows that. He's at 455 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. So help him get the partner. He deserves it. Help him make some money doing this. He's been putting in a lot of work for like 3-4 months now. His link's in my description. That's my brother as well. So the Spica family is very talented on the charts. You're not going to find a better duo. So let's check Bitcoin real quick, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Well, I don't necessarily need to let you go, but this is what I was thinking on Bitcoin. I had 2 drawings. This is the second one that I could totally see happening, coming up, making the Batman M, which is kind of consistent with how some of these cryptos are ahead of some of the others. And I think it's going to be in a topping reversal type of formation, but it's going to be like it's not going to be a head and shoulders topping reversal. This looks more of on Bitcoin like just a traditional topping reversal, a double top M double topping reversal. And you see the M, you see a double M at the top, and then you might see it on the right shoulder. You could say on the way down, it's going to be an M again. And then it's a lot of stairs being taken up here, ladies and gentlemen. So on the way down, don't be surprised if we see the elevator being taken down. So once we come out of the rising wedge, because Bitcoin is in a huge rising wedge. Whoops. I mean, for all intents and purposes, you could say it comes back way back here, ladies and gentlemen. So Bitcoin is in this rising wedge, and we're at the top of the wedge. So what are we going to do? Logically, if we come down to the bottom of the wedge, we got to come back down to about 45,500. And that's where we'll make our first decision. But I think we'll double top first, maybe come up to 48,000 again, which would signify what XRP is doing, and it would, build the how Cardano's on a head and shoulders. There's a few of them that are not on the topping reversal. They're on a head and shoulders reversal pattern. They're both reversal patterns, but one you'll see the M at the top, and the other one you're just going to see a traditional head and shoulders, and that's what a few of them are forming. Some of them are forming the topping reversals, and some of them are in bull flags, like H-bar. There's certain ones, like I keep pointing to, like H-bar. It's been in a continued bull flag that started well before this, and H-bar had a huge pump, and it's been in an extended bull flag where it's never actually pulled back after that pump. And that was not, let me go back a little bit farther, because when this bull flag started, it hit a 3-point descending pattern, which means we're in a descending triangle, still likely in a descending triangle. And if we break up, we have a huge pump. But ladies and gentlemen, if it breaks down out of this descending triangle, it's right back to 15 cents, which is still within this bull flag, ironically. This bull flag extends very far. And right now we could just be doing the trading within the bull flag. And I can break it down for you real quick so you understand. We could simply be doing the trading in this bull flag until we finally coil up down here and then make a massive move out of the bull flag. And that could be the consolidation phase when everything crashes real hard. But if it comes out of this rising wedge right now, it's got a huge fall. I mean, a huge fall. You're talking some from 24.5 cents all the way down to 15 cents. You're almost cutting it this bitch in half. If you break out of the wedge to the upward direction, which it still seems like it could come out and make a head, but it seems like it's just doing it in a rising wedge formation to where when it falls out, it'll just collapse. It never did the sideways consolidation like you would typically see. It's just sideways and up right now. Well, an upward trajectory at that. So you got this. You got basically this. Come to the top of the channel if it wants. But it can trade like this. But once it breaks out, it's coming back in this area. Guaranteed. These are all rising wedges, which are bearish continuation patterns at the end of the day. That's all this is. It's a bearish continuation pattern. That's why they end up being bull traps. And that's why at some point, I would expect right now Bitcoin to immediately go back up to 30,000, or what did I say? Where was that top point? Because I want to see on the charts in the rising wedge exactly where it's telling us it's going to go up. Because right now would be the ideal spot. It pulled down. The ideal spot to break back up and get rejected again at about 48 to wherever it was at. It's going to get rejected at about the same point because it's been so soon. 48.3 maybe, and that would support XRP's run to about the 123 level. I still am firm that it's probably going to hit 123. That was the top of that target, so I'm not surprised. I only thought it had a 5% chance to get to this point, but it makes perfect sense. And this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you who have the gains are going to remain paper gains, or are going to sit back and say, okay, we got to see the next level now, and I've got these gains. I can pay myself. I can pay myself what I put back in here. I don't have a lot of money. You know, I can make sure I got some money to the side in case I see another opportunity. Or I can take 50% out just because I don't know the market. It's very manipulated. So at least get my profit out of there and work with the house's money. Because then even if that goes down, you're at the end of the day, you're losing 25% or 15% of house money. Don't be on the hook for your own money, especially if you have fucking significant gains right now. So, like I said, XRP's in a rising wedge, and it looks to be in a traditional, more traditional, when you look at it, not only in the 4 hour now, but in the daily, it looks to be in a traditional head and shoulders topping. It wouldn't even need to do that. It would just kind of straddle reversal pattern. It really does. And after you break the neckline right here, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to come down the size of the neckline, and that's how we get this 48-cent price target right off the bat. So once this rising wedge is broken, expect some fireworks to happen. And we're getting to the top, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the volume starting to die out in the daily. We had a nice little pump here on the push up. The initial push up didn't raise any red flags, you know. So we're still very low on the daily for volume if we're going to have a major output. I'll give you one focal point. See when we dropped, look at the size of that volume. See when we pumped, volume barely changed. Rising volume, pumping with crash. It's not even crashing volume, but it's barely rising volume. This is a very bearish indicator to me. So we'll see what happens. A lot of people, like I said, are pointing right here to be that all, you know, like that's guaranteed. We got a lot of layers to go before we could ever get that far. So T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibud OG. Every single day, 7 to 8 times a day, I give you every single reason why you should buy, or if you should hold on or sell, or every single reason why you need to pay attention to the upcoming pattern. I will never tell you to buy or sell. I've never once said you should buy or you should sell. I'm not a financial advisor. To do that would be completely ignorant. But what I do is tell you to do it based on what the charts are saying. And I'll tell you if I think it's a good buy or sell zone. And then I'll tell you what to watch for if you want to get back in or if you're going to sell at the next level. The rest of it is on you, and you have to make an educated and informed decision. If you want to check out Swing Traders Anonymous, the link's in the description. It's a newly started station. It's approaching 100 subscribers. I just started it yesterday, put out one video, so I think it's growing very rapidly. And if you want to check out my Twitter, which is also approaching 100 followers, and I started it yesterday, that is also, the link is in the description. I will keep you updated and informed as needed. Expect Bitcoin to retest 48.3 because we've got a double top up here on this double topping reversal pattern. And XRP, I think $1.23 is within range. We could overshoot it to $1.25, $1.26. You don't know where it's going to blow off the top. But XRP looks to be in a traditional head and shoulders topping reversal pattern that, as the days go on, is revealing itself very nicely. And because it failed to pull down and pushed up to this next layer, you now know it's not another shoulder. And it might be, in fact, a head forming. So be very, very careful. Pay attention. Watch this twice if you have to. Stay true. Stay blessed. Hashtag be better. Do better.